It heads into fall camp in 2023 with a new look offense. Robert and I taking over the system as the offensive coordinator. So there's going to be a lot of new names that have a chance to step up this upcoming year. Michael, outside of the big names that we already know about, obviously Brennan Armstrong is a guy that everybody knows about at this point. Terrell Timmons, I think expectations are through the roof for him. And then, a guy like Jordan Houston's established. We're not going to talk about those guys in this one. We're going to talk about the secret weapons. So, Michael, who do you think is the biggest secret weapon offensively for NC State heading into the 2023 season?
Well, if you're a Pack Pride subscriber, we hyped up Kevin Conception a lot in spring ball, and for good reason. Had a great spring game, but I don't think on a national scale or even a conference scale, a lot is known about him. He's a true freshman. Really exciting player, can play in the slot. Don't be surprised with Robert and I's creativity if you see him on the outside too. He had, like I said, a really nice spring game. I've been told by multiple people he's arguably the most natural pass catcher in the receiver room already. Obviously, one of the more dynamic players, the quickness, the speed, the playmaking ability, all things that NC State outside Thayer Thomas was severely lacking a year ago. And it is a risky pick because he is a true freshman, but I think we're in agreement here, Corey, that if it's close between a young player and an old player, you go with a young player. And in this situation, it's definitely close because he was getting 1 reps in the spring. So you would think that if he's not the starter game 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe even mid-season, he is the guy in the slot position. And if not slot, he's one of the main guys in the rotation, which should, in Robert and I's offense, give him a chance to make a substantial amount of plays.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with a very similar position here. Obviously, guy like Juice Vereen, Javonte Vereen, whichever one you want to call him. Another guy that, yes, if you're a Pack Pride subscriber, if you read all the content we put out throughout the summer and throughout the spring, you know who this guy is. But I'm looking at a depth chart here from our lads, which is, a pretty trusted source for, depth charts. They have Trent Penix, Chris Tootle, Cedric Sebro, and then Juice Vereen as the number 4 tight end. We know that he's going to be playing outside at the wide receiver position. He'll probably also play tight end, but you look at the type of player that he is, a guy that's 6'4", 210 pounds, a big body receiver. You've seen what Robert and I has done over the years, and you get the feeling that if he can find a way to get Juice Vereen the ball, he's going to have a chance to be a difference maker for this team. So while there is some experience at the wide receiver position, while there's plenty of experience at the tight end position, I just think it's going to be really tough to keep a guy like that off the field, especially given what he can do over the top against defenses.